Feelings and moral decision-making. Introduction. Have you ever made a decision based purely on how you felt? Maybe you acted out of love, fear, or guilt. Our emotions are powerful forces that can either lead us to make great decisions or push us in the wrong direction. Today, we're going to explore how feelings influence our moral decision-making, how they can sometimes help, but also how they can get in the way. Part 1. Feelings as instinctive and trained responses to moral dilemmas. Instinctive feelings. Trusting your gut when you face a tough situation, your feelings often kick in before your mind does. Think of it as your gut reaction. These are your instincts telling you what to do based on the emotions you feel in that moment. Example, imagine you see a small child in danger. You feel a rush of fear and immediately run to help, without even thinking. Your emotions, fear and concern, guide you to do the right thing to protect that child. These gut reactions are our body's way of reacting quickly to situations that need fast decisions. But these feelings aren't always enough. Sometimes we need to think beyond our instincts. Trained feelings. What you've learned, our feelings aren't just born inside us. They're shaped by the world around us. We are taught by our families, schools, and experiences how to feel about different situations. Example, if you grew up in a family that highly values loyalty, you might feel guilty if you ever think about betraying a friend. That's a trained response, something you learn to feel based on your upbringing. So, our feelings can be a mix of both natural instincts and what we've learned from our environment. But do they always lead us to make the right choices? Part 2. Why feelings can be obstacles to making the right decisions. 1. Emotional bias. Feelings can be one-sided sometimes. Our emotions can cloud our judgment. You might feel love for someone, but that love could make you overlook something they've done wrong. Or you might feel anger, but that anger could make you say something hurtful that you don't really mean. Example, if your best friend asks you to lie for them, you might feel loyalty, but that loyalty could lead you to make a bad choice by not telling the truth. 2. Impulsiveness. Acting without thinking. Emotions can make us act too quickly. When you're angry or excited, you might rush into a decision without stopping to think about it. Example, have you ever said something in anger that you later regretted? That's impulsiveness, when your emotions take over and you act before thinking things through. 3. Conflicting emotions. When you feel torn sometimes, different emotions pull us in opposite directions, making it hard to know what's right. You might feel compassion for one person but guilt for neglecting another. These emotional struggles can make decision-making confusing. Example, picture this. You want to help a friend in need, but you also promise to spend time with your family. You're torn between two feelings, care for your friend and responsibility to your family. Part 3. How feelings can help in making the right decisions. Despite their challenges, emotions can also be very helpful when making moral decisions. 1. Empathy. Putting yourself in someone else's shoes. Empathy is the ability to understand and feel what someone else is going through. It helps us make decisions that care for others and ensure we're being kind and fair. Example, when you see someone struggling, your empathy pushes you to help, even if there's nothing in it for you. It's about caring for others, even when it costs you something. 2. Guilt. A reminder to do better. Guilt, while uncomfortable, can actually be helpful. It tells us when we've done something that goes against our values and encourages us to make things right. Example, if you lie to a friend and later feel guilty, that guilt might push you to come clean and apologize, fixing the mistake and rebuilding trust. 3. Compassion. Turning feelings into action. Compassion goes beyond empathy. It not only helps us understand someone's pain, but pushes us to do something about it. It's an emotion that leads to action. Example, you might feel compassion for people going through tough times, and that compassion could drive you to volunteer, donate, or simply offer a helping hand. Compassion makes us act for the greater good. Part 4. Balancing feelings and reason in decision-making. While feelings are important, they shouldn't be the only thing guiding our decisions. We need a balance of emotion and reason. Here's how to do that. Check your bias. Ask yourself, are my emotions making me biased? Am I seeing the situation clearly? This can help you avoid emotional pitfalls. Think long-term. Will your decision based on emotions lead to positive outcomes in the future, or just a quick fix? Reflecting on the long-term impact of your feelings can help you make better choices. Use moral principles. Always have some guiding values in mind, like fairness, kindness, and justice. These principles can keep your emotions in check and help you make decisions that benefit everyone involved. Conclusion. Feelings are powerful tools in moral decision-making. Whether they're instinctive or trained, they can guide us to make quick, compassionate choices. But emotions can also mislead us if we don't balance them with reason. By learning to recognize when our feelings are helping or hindering us, we can make decisions that are both emotionally and morally sound. Remember, emotions are not the enemy of good decisions. They just need to be used wisely. When we combine our heart and mind, we're better equipped to navigate the tough moral dilemmas life throws our way.